out to sea. And underwater, I go on a dive to explore a shipwreck. Then I go right up to an iceberg and take a bite of it. Charlie makes a sleek underwater glider. And you'll definitely want to see this. I come face to face with the most terrifying fish in the ocean. Tyler gets to go on all the adventures in this episode. That's because I got certified for scuba diving. So don't miss the boat. It's Popular Mechanics for Kids. Ocean Adventures. I'm the king of the world! Woo! I'm Alicia, and welcome to PMK's Ocean Adventure Show. Hi, I'm Tyler. This is not the kind of ocean adventure I had in mind. Look how huge this boat is. I know, and we have to mop the whole thing. Tyler, that's the deal we made, so they let us on the boat so we could do the show. Just work faster, come on. My half's done. Tyler, what are you doing here? Can't take it anymore. I hate swabbing the deck. I've had it. I'm so unhappy. I belong to the ocean. Yeah. Aren't you gonna save me from myself? No, you're no Leonardo. I guess I better do your side too. Whoa, I'm slipping. Help! Oh yeah, I guess I need to learn how to breathe underwater. People always want to do things they can't. Fly like a bird, run faster than a cheetah, and swim like fish. Inventions like scuba let people go places they never were supposed to. This kind of underwater journey is awesome, but it can also be deadly. My lungs could burst. I could get bubbles in my blood. I can run out of air. That's why learning to scuba dive is serious stuff. So I had to study. That's Brian. He's my scuba diving instructor. I spent hours in a classroom. After lectures came laps. Lots and lots of them. But I finally got to scuba in a pool. It was great because I could see everything. Then it was my first open water dive. I got tired very fast, and it was like swimming in the dark. But hey, now I have a license to scuba. I am certified. If I go underwater and I come up too quickly, I can get bubbles in my blood. Just like a can of soda after you shake it. The soda bubbles over because it has too much carbon dioxide. Blood bubbles when it has too much nitrogen. That's because the air we breathe has oxygen and nitrogen. Normally, we just breathe out the nitrogen, but underwater, you can't. Eventually, nitrogen bubbles will get into my blood, and that can kill you.
Hey, watch it.
That's why all divers should check their dive tables before going under. So how deep are we going?
About 40 feet, or 12 meters.
So we can stay for 130 minutes.
Wow.
All right, let's go. Now for the fun stuff. This is the chimney of an old sunken ship that we're going to explore. This steamer is called the Conestoga. A fire broke out in the engine room and it sank. It's been lying down there for over 70 years. Thousands of divers have since explored this ship, so we won't find any treasures we can come back with. The treasure I discovered is the amazing feeling of being like a fish and seeing what they see. There's a chance that we'll run out of air while underwater. But if you're a smart diver, that shouldn't happen. That's why Brian and I practice our buddy breathing. Buddy breathing is when I share my air with my diving partner. The idea is to take turns at breathing from one tank until we get to the surface. This is the kind of drill that could save your life. There's one thing I didn't learn in class.
What's that?
What do you do if you have to pee?
You do it in your wetsuit. See, the principle of a wetsuit is that the water gets in and warms up your body. That's why they call it a wetsuit. More water will get in and it'll just rinse it out. No big deal.
I'm ready now.
This is an underwater explorer. It runs on battery-powered thrusters. You can breathe in here thanks to its large air tanks. It'll be used to explore sunken shipwrecks and discover marine life in the ocean floor. But it's still a cool tool for just zooming around.
Coming up, Charlie makes an underwater glider. Also, you won't want to miss my encounter with wild sharks.
This is the ship's engine room.
And it's huge! It's much more modern than the old ship rooms, like in the Titanic.
It's also safer to be on the ocean now because there's lots of new ways to navigate through it.
What is that? I don't know, did you touch anything? No?
This is the captain. We have detected an iceberg. Change course. Turn right immediately.
This can't be happening.
Oh, I forgot what they told us to do in an emergency.
We're supposed to stay calm and look for an exit.
This is the captain again. Iceberg ahead. Iceberg ahead. Take cover.
I don't want to die! What's so funny?
Just kidding. I just wanted to psych Tyler up for his iceberg adventure.
These mountains of ice look cool. You don't know can kill you. Icebergs are not stable. They wobble and roll over easily. They can also break in thousands of pieces without any warning. Getting too close to one can be fatal. But that doesn't scare me. I'm gonna hunt one down, lasso it, and then take a bite out of it. No joke.
Hi, Tyler. You ready to go hunt icebergs?
Yeah, this is Maurice, and we're going to Iceberg Alley off the coast of Newfoundland. Like people, icebergs come in all different shapes and sizes. The average size of an iceberg around here is about the size of a 15-story building. Maurice and his company turn these great icebergs into water, then bottle it for sale. We're looking for an iceberg that's a good size for our mission. Nothing too big or it could topple over and kill us. Look at the way the water changes color near the iceberg. That's because most of the iceberg is underwater. Only 1/8 of the iceberg is showing above the water. So really, we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg.
Okay, Tyler. I think we see a perfect iceberg ready to go over and have a bite at.
Right on!
Well, Tyler, here we are on our barge that we're going to go get that iceberg you saw from the aircraft.
Okay. So where do icebergs come from? Icebergs are pieces of ice that have broken off of glaciers in Greenland. Icebergs are not salty, even though they are floating in salt water, because the glaciers they come from are made of snow. This lucky iceberg is my victim for today.
And away we go.
To make drinkable water, the first thing to do is to lasso the iceberg and tow it to the barge, so we can get close enough to bite into it. We haul in the rope and pull it real tight, so that the barge will be held close to the iceberg.
Hey, Tyler, that was pretty exciting. Now, let's go take a bite out of it now.
All right!
Okay, now we're safely alongside. We have the iceberg secured with the lines that you helped haul out for us. And what we're doing now over here, we're disinfecting the ice crusher. We don't want to contaminate this ice because, of course, this is perfectly pure.
Time to get to work.
Okay, that's fine. You're doing good there now. You're closing her up nicely. There, you got a good grab of ice there now, Tyler.
Whoa, I've got crushing power.
Okay, now we're going to move it over the crusher, and then I want you to open it up. Okay, now just jack it. Yeah. Okay, now open it. There you go. That's it. Good, perfect. Right on.
The crushed ice is melted in a steam room below deck, and the melted water is stored in these tanks.
Ah, good. That's a good one.
Wow, that was so cool. How long would it take to do the whole iceberg?
Oh, that iceberg there will take us about 5 days.
5 days? I wonder what it tastes like when it's done.
Oh, I think we can probably help you out there, Tyler. Here's a bottle.
All right, I bet it tastes really good.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't forget this water is 12,000 years old, so it's well aged. Cheers.
That's me, Tyler, in that underwater cage. Why are we throwing fish guts around? To attract sharks. That's coming up on PMK.
This is the first boat to motor around the world in 80 days. It's called the Cable and Wireless Adventurer. It set the round-the-world record in 74 days, 20 hours, and 58 minutes. To get around the world, this boat had to carry more than 12 tons of fuel to power its two 350 horsepower engines. Its pencil-thin center hull and bow make it go fast, for a boat, about 25 knots, which is the same as 45 kilometers per hour on land. Its wing parts help keep it steady, but the rough ocean water still got to the 16-member crew. By the end of their trip, they had swallowed more than 700 pills for seasickness.
Hi, welcome to Charlie's Experiment. I'm just throwing this glider around for the sake of science. You see, lift and drag join together to make the plane fly. Hey, who put this pole here? Huh, that's not much good in the water. Hey, I got an idea. What do you say we build one? An underwater glider. Gliding is one of the main ways people travel underwater, like in a submarine. Subs have engines, but they don't always use them. Gliding lets them save energy and stay quiet. It's good for spy missions. They use these kind of wings on the side to glide through the water until they reach a certain depth. Then they empty their ballast tanks and rise to the surface. Then they can glide down all over again. They can get really far without engines. We also use gliding to explore in the ocean. Research gliders like Slocum will be able to glide for years without servicing. Okay, let's make our own pool glider. Now first we need to start with some plastic. I'll use this plastic jug here. And here it is. Now watch me make it fly underwater. We use a sugar cube and a metal washer to control the underwater flight. Glue the cube to the bottom of the glider, then glue the metal washer to the cube. That'll give it weight so it dives. Let's try it out. You see, gliders move very slowly. That's what makes them silent. Remember our spy submarine? It fills its ballast tanks with water to sink, uses its wings to glide, then empties its tanks to rise to the top. Our underwater glider uses the weight of the sugar and washer to sink, and its wings to glide. Now watch how it surfaces. The water melts the sugar and the washer falls off. There's not enough weight anymore and the glider rises to the top. It's pretty cool, huh? Hey, speaking of cool, the warmer the water, the faster the sugar melts. Try it in the bath. So you see, without gliding, it would be a lot harder to explore the ocean. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Now for my final experiment with a giant sugar cube and a pool full of iced tea. Not bad, but it could use another glider or two.
Long ago, people who lived along the ocean coastline noticed the connection between the moon and the tides. Whenever the moon is up in the sky, the water comes up to the land. It's because of gravity. The gravitational forces between the Earth, the moon, and the sun are what cause high tides and low tides. When the moon is overhead, it pulls on the Earth. Because the ocean is fluid, you can see it react to the moon's pull. When the moon is on your side of the Earth, the tide rises. As it moves away, the tide where you are moves out. During a new moon, the moon and the sun are both on the same side of the Earth, and there's an even stronger gravitational pull. That's when you get a really high tide.
Imagine yourself in a part of the world few people ever explore. Then, suddenly, as if appearing from nowhere, you're face to face with the ocean's swiftest and most deadly hunter.
Some might call it their worst nightmare. For me, it's a chance to do my duty for Popular Mechanics for Kids. I'm gonna bring down my underwater camera so you can see it from my point of view. I'm going diving with them. I'm far off the coast of San Diego, California. There's no land in sight, and the water is several thousand feet deep. It's here where we hope to find some blue sharks, or as some people like to call them, jaws. Most people think you gotta be nuts to get in the water with those guys, but that's just what I'm doing, in a cage. I'm not that crazy. Paul here, he's a little crazier.
Yeah, thanks for the compliment.
He's the dive master. He's gonna dive with me to make sure everything is safe, except he's gonna be on the outside of the cage.
Well, I can swim on the outside of the cage because of this chainmail suit. It's my own protective cage. When the sharks bite me, it keeps them from tearing out a chunk of meat, although I do feel the bite pressure of the jaws. The cage, Tyler, will be sunk 15 feet or 3 meters below the surface, and it'll be tethered to the dive boat here with a strong line. Remember, don't grab the mesh of the cage because the sharks will come to the cage and they'll bite the cage.
Blue sharks eat whatever they can sink their teeth into. Fish, jellyfish, marine mammals, even smaller sharks.
And on rare occasions, even people. They'll never turn down a free meal, and that's what we're offering them today.
Well, Tyler, the way that we attract the sharks to the boat is by using chum. Chum is this Pacific green mackerel that we have here today. And we're cutting up chunks of it, and we'll also use some ground up chum to create an odor corridor or a chum slick.
Sharks have a powerful sense of smell. They can pick up the scent of food from miles away. One by one, they'll show up until there's a hungry group of them.
Just in case our chum doesn't work there with the fresh fish and all, we got a secret weapon. This is our shark boombox, man. We're gonna play tunes to the shark. And what it does is it actually plays low-frequency sounds in the water, and the sharks can hear that.
The size of the blue sharks we're attracting today are 4 to 9 feet. That's about 3 meters long.
Okay, Tyler, I'm in the water. When I give you the all-clear signal, jump in the water and follow me down to the cage.
Come on, quicker, quicker. Whew, that was close, but I'm safely inside.
Part of why sharks are attracted is that the metal cage in the salt water creates an electrical field.
Sharks have unique organs in their heads which detect weak electrical fields.
The sharks think it's just more food and come around. You can tell those are blue sharks because their bodies are long and slender, and by the shape of their tail.
Even though sharks sometimes attack people, we're not part of their natural diet. They come around because we've got the bait here. This is where the food is.
And because of the cage. As the sharks close in, you can really see why they're such excellent hunters. They have amazing eyesight. They can turn on a dime. and their color helps them blend in with all that blue water. In these waters, they're at the top of the food chain. Nothing eats them.
The sharks can get so vicious when they bite, they clamp down so hard that their teeth often break right off. But that's not a problem for them. They grow them right back again. Thousands of teeth in a lifetime.
When we first got down there, you couldn't see that many sharks. All of a sudden, it was like this family came. There were like 10, 11 of them. Little ones, big ones. And then when he had all the fish food coming for them, the shark comes and he grabs it and he pushes it right in front of my face. So the shark's struggling to get it right in front of my face. And then you could reach out, you could touch them, you could pet them, and they're trying to get this food. It's amazing. I've never done anything like that. It was amazing.
Thanks for diving into the ocean show with us today. Tyler! Tyler, come out. We have to say goodbye.
Alicia! Where are you?
On the dock. Where are you?
Hey, Alicia, what are you doing down there?
What am I doing down here? What are you doing up there? Didn't you hear the horn?
What horn?
The ship is leaving.
But wait a sec, where is this going?
Tasmania.
Oh, I don't want to go. Come on, wait for me.
Bon voyage.
I don't want to go. Come on, wait for me.
Bye, Tyler. Don't worry, we'll find another host. See you next time on PMK. Bye.
Probably just a fish. Today we're out looking for amazing sea creatures.
I go deep sea swimming and come face to face with wild dolphins.
Take aim.
Already?
Vanessa goes hunting for whales and scopes out some blubber.
All right. Look at that. That's whale blubber.
I save lives at a hospital for sea animals that have been strangled by fishing nets and slashed by boat propellers.
Just feeding them, it's okay.
Charlie shows us how these fishy creatures can be your pets.
You know, fish are picky.
It's popular mechanics for kids! Amazing sea creatures!
I'm Alicia, and today's show is all about amazing sea creatures.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and we're on Lake Memphremagog in Quebec, looking for the mysterious monster, Memphrey. What she's trying to say is that I'm the most gifted, talented, good-looking person she's ever had the privilege of working with. Memphrey is like a giant water snake, just like the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland.
At least that's what we've heard, anyway.
It was around 7:30. It was very calm. Suddenly, we saw something that big sticking out of the water, about that high.
Was coming toward the boat, very, very fast.
And I can't tell if there was eyes or a mouth on it, you know.
It was slim on the top, and it was a lot of waves around the thing. And Mary wanted me to go back, and I said, no, I'm not going back.
So you think that's Memphrey?
Maybe yes, maybe no, I don't know, but it's something very, very strange.
So there's something out there.
There's something out there.
So there you have it, a monster mystery named Memphrey. We're gonna be looking for him during the show.
Or her, you never know. We found some amazing sea creatures on our adventures, starting with a humpback whale. Here's Vanessa.
They're 3 times the size of this boat. Their tongues are as big as a hippo, and they're hungry. Today, I'm on a whale of a mission to harpoon a humpback whale. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt the whale. I'm actually trying to help it with Dr. John. He's a marine biologist.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi.
Come on aboard.
All right, every year at this time, the whales come up to the North Atlantic to feed. That's Dr. John's chance to see how they're doing. But it's not just like you can take a popsicle stick and ask the whale to open up and say, ah. John checks the whale's health by firing this arrow into its skin. It takes out a tiny piece of the whale.
Take aim.
Already? Dr. John lets me test the crossbow by aiming at that orange buoy.
Fire! Oh, that was cool.
Good shot.
All right. If whales are around, this machine will pick up their sounds.
I can hear it. They're really close. Listen.
This is a hydrophone, an underwater mic. Wow, what do you think he's saying? Is he just a lonely whale looking for love? So what kind of whales are we looking for?
Today we're going to try and find some mothers and some calves.
Now that we have an idea there are whales nearby, it's time to start our mission.
I'm so excited. You see them, John? They're right
here.
There's a big one!
Okay, let's get this one.
Dr. John's gonna shoot this one because we only have one shot at this. If the whales get scared, they'll flee. There's a mother and a baby!
Oh no, they're diving.
We're in the vicinity where they were last sighted. We'll see where they've gone.
They're over there! I see. Oh.
Okay, now gradually turn to port and slow down.
There it is! Right there. Careful, John. Careful, John.
Slow down a bit. Right here.
Got him!
Okay, get the arrow. It's right there.
We got it, we got it, we got it. Okay, I'm ready.
The time. Yeah.
All right! Look at that. That's whale blubber, the fat. It can tell us a lot about the whale, like what it's eating.
John will take the blubber back to his lab to get it analyzed.
There it is. So what do they eat?
These whales eat capelin. What they do is they circle around a school of fish, then they dive underneath it and force it up to the surface, and then open their mouths and lunge through it.
Big whale, itty bitty lunch. So why is it so important to know what they eat?
Sometimes they change what they eat, and monitoring their food really helps us predict if we're overfishing certain kinds of fish.
So the samples can tell us if the whales have enough food to eat. If they don't, it can mean people are taking too many fish from the ocean. The blubber samples can also tell us which humpbacks are young, which ones are old, even which ones are pregnant. And we can figure out from that if the whale population is growing.
This is a really healthy population of humpback that has lots of mothers and lots of babies.
Those humpbacks are doing fine. The more have been sighted, so bye-bye, PMK. I'm off to follow the whales.
I try and keep up with wild dolphins on an underwater scooter. That's later on PMK.
What's the #1 predator of the sea? Nope, it's our old friend.
Shamu.
Yep, the killer whale is the greatest hunter of the deep. It's been known to eat fish, squid, seals, sharks, otters, dolphins, walruses, penguins, and other seabirds. And even whales bigger than themselves. Killer whales never chew their food. They swallow it whole or in chunks. You might see killer whales jumping out of the water. This is a hunting trick called spy hopping. This gives them a clear view of things in and out of the water. And they don't just hunt in the water. To catch food on land, killer whales can actually leap up on shore. Or another trick is to swim really fast, making a big wave that sweeps the victim into the water. Although pieces of people have been found inside killer whales, there's no evidence that a killer whale has ever killed and eaten a person.
Begin our search for Memphrey, the lake monster.
You go that way and I'll go this way.
Okay.
Have you seen anything yet? No. Keep going.
Sorry, I didn't want to scare you.
Oh, no. You didn't scare me at all. I'm fine. So what are you doing?
I'm diving. Maybe I see Memphrey.
Really? Have you ever seen him before?
Well, I've been diving for 12 years. For over 3,000 times, I didn't see him yet.
Well, do you believe in him?
Over 400 people have seen him. Maybe it's true.
Richard hasn't seen him yet, but many people say they have, including the person who shot this home video.
Oh. Did you see that?
What's that?
I don't know.
Baby, it's people who are the monsters. At least from a sea creature's point of view. I go to a special hospital. This is what most people know about SeaWorld. It's fun, but it's only part of it.
Hi, Tyler. Looks like Shamu said hi to you.
She sure did. This is Ed Neugebauer.
Let's hurry up. No time to waste.
He saves lives. Here at SeaWorld, all kinds of sick and injured animals are rescued, treated, and returned to their natural habitat. Manatees, dolphins, and turtles, like this one, who was injured by a boat propeller. This is a loggerhead turtle. It was almost dead when people found it floating in the water. But he's doing much better now, and soon I'm gonna help him get home. First, it's feeding time for the recovering manatees. Yummy lettuce. And a bottle for this orphan baby manatee.
Just feeding them, it's okay.
Sometimes manatees accidentally get caught in fishing nets. Other times they get stuck in drain pipes. Whatever the reasons, Ed and his team are always there to rescue them.
This is Snorkel. She was found rolling in the surf over in Cocoa Beach.
Ed is not sure of what happened, but he thinks that a boat accidentally hit her. The day she was rescued, she was so sick and her throat was so swollen that the veterinarians had to use a tube to help her breathe and another one to help her eat. That's why they call her Snorkel.
Go ahead and scrub Snorkel down. I'm going to get the tubing supplies here. I'll be right back.
We have to clean the skin to inspect to make sure it's all healthy and there's no infections. And look, we've got to do a lot of scrubbing.
That looks good, Tyler. Why don't you go ahead and give me a hand? We're going to tube the manatee right now.
Okay.
Here's its gruel.
Yeah.
And here's the pump that we'll pump it in with. I'll give you those. I'm going to go ahead and put the tube down into her stomach, and then we're going to hook up and pump that into her.
Okay.
Want to hold that for a second for me?
Sure.
Snorkel now eats on her own, but once a day, Ed still tube feeds her to make sure she gets enough food to get better. The shake that's pumped into her stomach is made of lettuce and crushed elephant vitamins. The perfect recipe for a skinny little manatee.
Very good,
Okay,
thank
so
you.
now I just pump it?
Yep, go ahead and pump it. It's a little stiff at first, though. It gets a little food going. That's good. There you see it going in there now.
Whoa, cool.
Well, snorkel isn't well enough yet for his big release. But the turtle we met at the beginning of the story is...
Looks like Michelle could use your help. I'm gonna go back and take care of the manatee. See you later.
All right. Before we release the turtle...
9 1/4 inches.
One last check to see if he's back to his normal size.
2, 3.
We also attach an identification tag to its fin. If he ever gets hurt again, the veterinarian team will know his medical history and be better prepared to treat him.
So why are we releasing the turtle here? Well, basically, we like to release the turtles back to exactly where we got them from, and this is where we got them. Okay, ready? Yeah. Oh, good luck!
Charlie shows how to keep your very own sea creatures.
Hey, have you ever seen a fish smile?
That's later on PMK.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. You want to eat a nice fish? Hey, come and get it, man. Yummy. Fooled ya. I'll get you next time.
The blue whale is the largest animal on this planet. It's as large as an airplane. A blue whale weighs as much as 4,000 kids. Its heart weighs more than a cow. Its tongue weighs as much as a dump truck. Its mouth is big enough to park a car in. It eats tiny animals called krill, more than 8 million of them a day. Number of blue whales before people started hunting them? Over 200,000. Number alive today, just over 10,000.
Hi, today I'm building a home for some really amazing fish. I'll be right with you. Hey, how are you? I just had to finish feeding the fish and doing my laps. When you're starting an aquarium, you're creating a habitat, a whole new world for fish. And fish are picky. If you do it right, you'll have happy, healthy fish. Hey, have you ever seen a fish smile? But if you do it wrong, you may have a bunch of dead fish on your hands. Hey, fish are sensitive. Jeez. Now, these are my friends, the fish, and they need a home. The thing is, they're all extremely picky about what they eat, where they live, even the other fish they hang out with. Take, for example, the betta fish. He likes most fish, but he can't stand another betta male. If you put two of them in a tank together, one of them will be dead in half an hour. And you'll know why in a minute. So, let's make an aquarium. First, you pick the size of your tank. The bigger, the better. If the tank is bigger, the water temperature stays more stable, I can clean the tank easier, and I can keep more fish. Now, I've carpeted the floor with gravel. I've used a neutral color because it's soothing to the fish. I'm using tap water that's room temperature, or you can use bottled water. Now, I need to condition the water to get rid of any chlorine and iron and bacteria and any other gunk. In nature, the fish live in freshwater rivers and lakes that are sort of self-cleaning. Water flows in and out of them and carries away the waste products. Yep, I'm talking fish poop. But the aquarium is a closed ecosystem, so I also need a filter to help me do some of the cleaning. And real plants will help keep the tank clean. Yep, they eat fish poop. As the plants grow, they give off oxygen, which the fish breathe. Now you can finish decorating your tank. If the tank is too bare, your fish will be shy and stay in the corners. You know, fish are picky. You can add anything that'll make you and your fish smile. Just don't put anything in that might dissolve and pollute the water. Fish don't like water temperature changes, so here's a heater. And ta-da! It's done. Black Molly. celestial goldfish, clown loach, play customus, kihi loach, angelfish. And finally, I've saved the best for last. The beta fish. Well, it's not the best, but it is beta than the rest. Get it? The beta's called a fighting fish. If you put a mirror in front of the beta, he thinks it's another beta. He changes color, gets all excited and ready for a fight. So I'm only adding one. Duh. Boy, I tell you, this aquarium looks great. Well, I have to go vacuum my apartment now. See you next time.
I'm on my way to go deep sea swimming with these guys and some dolphins. This is Danny Richard. He studies bottlenose dolphins at the Human Dolphin Institute.
Keep your eyes open, Tyler. We're going to see them anytime now.
Dolphins are amazing animals. They can actually help people. That's part of the research they do at the Institute. The people at the Human Dolphin Institute take kids with emotional and learning disabilities out to meet dolphins. They say the dolphin's presence makes them feel better.
Hey, I see one right there.
You're right, Taylor. Let's get ready. Here, grab the scooter.
You have about 20 seconds to get a dolphin's attention. If they don't notice you by then, they usually get bored and leave.
I can't see them anymore.
That's okay, Tyler. They went down. We waited too long. They'll be back.
Lots of people use fish to attract dolphins, but it's illegal to feed them. So we're going to use patience.
Hey, Tyler, while we're waiting for them, I'll give you a few tips about swimming with dolphins. Do not try and reach them. Don't try and touch them. Don't try and grab them. Be very relaxed. Swim parallel to them, up and down, up and down. They love you to swim up and down and dive.
Hey, I see one right there.
Oh, you're right. Okay, keep it on.
It's just a theory, but some scientists think that wild dolphins have a positive effect on people because of their ability to echolocate. To echolocate means using sound to see. A dolphin makes a sound, and when that sound hits an object, the echo bounces back and tells the dolphin what lies ahead. The theory goes that when the dolphin's echolocation sounds make contact with a person, that person has positive feelings. True or not, echolocation certainly gives dolphins an advantage in murky water.
Oh man, that was amazing. This dolphin was swimming right beside me. And then he dove down and I didn't go with him. And then he surfaced again. And so I dove down with him this time. And it was as if he was saying, come dive with me.
Go PMK on the web and find out what it takes to go swimming with sharks. Check out how I learned to scuba and went down to meet those cold-eyed monsters of the deep. It's only at pm4kids.com.
Well, that about wraps it up for our amazing sea creatures episode of PMK.
I'm kind of disappointed we never actually got to see Memfrey. He must have seen something. If he's not afraid, neither am I. See you next time on Popular Mechanics for Kids. Here we come, Memfrey!